Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's time for Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. So this ended up being far more anticlimactic than I expected. I literally just downloaded a new mod. So I now have this PK1 thing, which is, I guess, a steam-powered railroad crane. So, you know, yeah, don't wait until loaded. You're good. Because that is probably enough. Technical services continues to be almost built. Alright, that's actually done. So let's gravel the last couple of road pieces here. And then we'll call that good. You guys will need to do that. Make sure everyone's working on this. Yeah. Well, I guess that truck got stuck. Womp womp. It's fine. It generally won't take too long. Already multiple vehicles on their way. Alright. So yeah, a steam-powered railroad crane. So unloaded here. Okay. This requires workers? Wait. How does this get employment? How do I... Okay. Okay. That's certainly a problem. It's probably fine, I think. I think it's fine. I think I can just bus in people. But no, this caught me off guard real good. I don't know, I just kind of expected it would, you know, do shit. Honestly, it might not actually need workers. This PK1, is it still considered disassembled? It is a locomotive. I don't know. Yeah, so. Okay. Buildings without power supply, no workers, no fuel for the track construction train sets, and it needs gravel, prefab panels, and steel. Well, fair enough. Alright, so the last of the bricks are on their way. So that's good. Good. Road's been graveled. That one's also ready to actually do. Good. Okay. Well, that's not too bad then. Yeah, I think right now I've got things spread a little thin in terms of my construction industry. Given that I am now also building my power grid, which is great, don't get me wrong. How are you doing, by the way? Okay. I had to turn this, well, yeah. I had to turn down the export to only 80% in order to prevent this from running out of oil. I noticed. But, so this can't really run at full efficiency right now. I also, I don't even remember when I added an extra pump jack, but I did, and it's still not enough. So that's a problem. And I'm not sure what to do about it. I wonder. Do you have multiple inlays? Yeah, okay, good. You got like 6. Because I don't know, I might need to do something about that. I have to run like a second pipeline. Yeah. Alright. Can I mark this as high priority, though? Because I would really like it if this was finished. Traffic jam. Of course. Alright. Skip. Skip. Yeah, everything's kind of probably not going so well here. Not dying at a fast enough rate for it to matter, thankfully. Alright. So yeah, I would love it if this could actually get finished. Which should be soon. 3.2 tons of bricks, 3.2 tons of bricks, and the last 0.7 tons of bricks. Perfect. And then we just need some workers, which will likely arrive very quickly via Zeppelin or other means. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. So, with the track layer, we're in good shape, I think. Yeah. So this is all open haul stuff, right? I'll need aggregate, open haul. I guess that's closed haul for the electrical components. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. Can the trams pull cars? Because, like, I am really looking at trying to get cargo passengers. Like, are you a locomotive that can legally pull cars? Question mark. Because hear me out. I need to be able to, like, have electric. Because I do want to do, like, cross-map. And the only way I can functionally do that is with electrical railroad. Or I start setting up some sort of fuel network for my railroad. Which, that's going to be a lot of intertwined infrastructure, I'm not going to lie. That's going to be a difficult one. Alright. Yeah, with a pair of steam cranes, they're able to work pretty darn fast. Nice. Yeah. I guess we'll see. Okay. Add new operation, unload. Add new operation, load. Okay. I am going to need a dumper. I am going to need an oil tanker. I am going to need a covered hull. And honestly, for Vehicle 5, I'll just do a second open hull. Try and keep that as up as you can. Okay, good. So that should hopefully help. I assume this road got gravelled. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. Yeah, the snow is not great. On the other hand, I suppose that's exactly what I have snowplows for. I don't really have a choice but to use the large container wagons, unfortunately, if I want this to be automated. So. Alright, looks like they're just gonna go get fuel. Alright. But yeah, things are working. People are alive. Yeah, there is. I need to make sure that the construction offices are all assigned to everything here. Which is kind of the easiest way to do that. That didn't even get started on. Okay. All right, good. So yeah, that's getting to work nicely. Prefab panels, brick, no extra waste, electric components, and boards, and fuel. Gravel. Fuel. Steel. Prefab. Brick. Electrical component. I think that's all of them. Board sports, yeah. Okay, there we go. Told to load fuel, right? Good. I'm just questioning why this is sitting here. It might be because only like a certain number of things can be trying to go at a time. That would make some sense. But we got a tiny bit of gravel. How much are we talking, by the way? 15 tons of gravel for that. That's not too bad. Yeah, it's a little rough in the wintertime, unfortunately. What with all the snow plowing we have to do. But it should get better. As we are now going to try and service these roads. Okay, steel, check. Electrical components and more steel. Yeah, we'll also need prefab panels. Although, I guess, yeah, I should probably still try and stock the bricks and boards, even if I don't use them, because at some point I'm going to need to build, like, a railway bridge. And that'll do me in. Alright. Bauxite. Yeah, I'm still considering the prospect of like doing import substitution. Because, like, if I import ore and export other thing, and, like, you know, then add value add to it and then export, we'll be in decent shape. On the other hand, maybe I just need a whole lot of charcoal kilns. Yeah. I don't know. Just produce the coal locally. Yeah, that's the thing. I haven't actually figured out what I'm doing with the economy yet, which is interesting to say the least for me, of course. Spring water filtration? Fair enough. That's just been producing tons of waste. Luckily, it doesn't seem to cause it any problems. But, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. I think the only way, like, I think this is probably the best shot I've got is actual mining. Yeah. Yeah. Like, there's supposedly some good bauxite around here. Okay. The map's a little misleading. Yeah, wow, there is some good bauxite around here. Nice. So, if I were to construct these... You know... Then have it processed. Does making alumina, yeah, it requires coal and chemicals. But, I mean... Like, I can, with a couple of workers here, and some fuel for some vehicles, make, like, 75 tons of bauxite. Is that even, like, worth it? It's not huge, that's for sure. Yeah. I mean, it's, like, 3 times the value of coal. So that ain't too bad. Like, theoretically, alumina is then within the cards. Although, that would also potentially require me to get coal. Seems to be an excellent seam here. Oh, that's iron. Well, finding exactly where the seam is a little difficult. 78, not bad. Look, 84 on like relatively flat land is insane. I'll take it. Oh yeah, right. I guess I'd have to flatten it. But I'll just put a one here as an example. Because yeah, I can get access to this with trains. That's the thing. The map as a whole opens up to me if I can build the track out here. And actually, like, this setup isn't too bad. Yeah. I guess actually the real problem for this is going to be the waste. Like, getting the waste out of here is going to be tricky. For sure. But, yeah. Alright, so we need 210 tons of coal ore per day. So that would be about 50 employees in the coal mine. That would provide more than enough coal for me. How's iron? Well... Yep. So a 98% source iron mine. And again, relatively flat area. Then we just need to get to Silver Lake. Alright, those are some pretty ambitious plans I just laid down. Given I haven't even started building a railway track yet. And no fuel. It's like, is there a reason you aren't fueling this thing up? Okay. I'm just going to assume you are not working for whatever reason, and it doesn't really matter what the reason is. Unload fuel. Load fuel. Get going. Yeah, I mean, we've got a little bit of everything here now, so it's now just no fuel for track construction train set, no workers, and buildings without power supply. And I don't know, like, exactly what I need, so we'll find out. For something like this, honestly, depending on... I can't imagine it actually needing power, you know? I cannot imagine it actually needing power. If it does, like, I can, you know, get the windmill or whatever. Suppose we'll see. I suppose we will see. But yeah, I think my plans are still a little bit too ambitious. I'm just trying to figure out what I really can do. I think maybe getting access to the south border is where I start. Or not the south border, technically. Hope County border. Yeah, this might be a good place to start a new sort of settlement and village and like actually have people live here. And then actually have like an import substitution economy going. We'll see. Oh yeah. You should probably go to Depot. You definitely shouldn't be running that anymore. Alright. So building is without power supply, and there is also no workers. So one of the construction offices, if I remember right, should have like a jitney cab. Like just a really tiny, really fast one. Might be down here. Assuming it's like in its depot and not out and about, which most certainly is. Yeah, because there's still a lot to get constructed. We are getting closer, though. Yeah. So... Can I see the construction offices assigned to this? I don't think I can, unfortunately. Oh well. I'll just have to use one of these. Certainly not ideal, but yeah. So then it'll have workers. And if it has workers, it should build. And if it doesn't build, then it needs power. So, like, we've almost figured out exactly what this building needs. And the answer might just be a little bit of everything. Some buildings are kind of obnoxious that way. Oh wait, I never told you to go. Whoops. Right. So good. At least in this like time we're not building, we're kind of, you know, filling up on stuff. Yeah. Yeah, the problem is the steam traction bus is so goddamn slow. I hope they actually make it here, because it's a problematic scenario in which it's possible that it takes so long that they will never get here. Because they only can wait 8 hours. And I guess if that happens, then I have to friggin' Zeppelin them over. I do not want to do that. No. It'll work fine. Come on, though. It's 1936. Yeah, I guess I do have a couple that I could use. But yeah, this is all I get. Friggin' buses, man. I need to go get more mods, honestly. I am sure that if I were to just punch into the Steam Workshop, early start bus. Nope. Remarkably not. The only early start pack for buses is the one I have, and unfortunately it's all NATO. Which, don't get me wrong, it's better than nothing, but yeah. I guess, yeah, that's what the T-Jitney cab is. Alright, how are you guys doing? The travel time is there. Okay. Yeah, it's part of the problem with these friggin' traction buses. Oh. Chugga chugga. It is laying track. Okay. In all honesty, rather than taking the Zeppelin passengers, hear me out. We're just going to bring in foreign workers for this. One of the things I'm interested to see what happens here is when their shift ends. Because, like, it requires workers. Well, that's delightful sounding. Is it subtracting anything from here, or... Like, no, it must have to go back and pick up more eventually. Alright. I'm curious to find out if this construction will actually just kind of continue running. Because, like, it's a mechanism. But I guess it just doesn't have a build speed. Which is unfortunate. Alright. So then, yeah, I guess it's, just kind of gotta wait. We're gonna need to pick up people and bring them here. It's gonna return. But yeah, our first bit of railway is getting late. That said, this is incredibly slow. Like, this is concerningly slow. Like, I feel like I am definitely going to need a village here, and I'm going to need, like, permanent staff in general to take care of this. Kind of feels like that. Need a little grocery store. Because I feel like I just need kind of constant staff. Like, so what am I going to do? More of these? Yeah. Solving labor for this thing is going to be tricksy. And I'm not quite sure how to do that yet. I mean, in general, like, I think I've got a lot that I've got to deal with. I suppose we'll see. Because it does depend on where I end up taking these. Gonna get to work. Oh lord. So it has to take the people on their shift and go out and build it. So there is definitely a concerningly low upper limit to how far away I can build railroads. Oh jeez. And also foreign laborers are garbage. Okay. God damn. Yeah. Alright. That's a lot to take in. This is certainly a lot to take in. Alright. I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I am going to do import substitution. I'm going to get a food industry and an alcohol industry going here. And maybe also clothes, we'll see. But, like, I'm going to have, you know, a decent-sized actual urban center here. Like, I am going to build modern buildings. You know? Unfortunately, that's going to mean I'm going to need a lot of infrastructure. And I think that's okay. But we're going to build our first real city. I got 2 million in climbing. Alright. So with that, thank you everyone for watching. I've been your Skill, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.